Hey guys, welcome back to FAQ Friday. My honey and I are switching it up a little bit. Instead of sitting down, going for the casual coffee setting, we decided to do it in her office with this amazing backdrop. But I think we've got a pretty good topic to cover today, which is hot in the news right now. It's a little controversial, but I think it's something you probably want to hear. What are we talking about?
The debt ceiling, right? That's what's talking about everywhere in the news.
Yeah.
You know, what's going to happen come June 1st, right? And so we just kind of want to emphasize a little bit, just touch on the topics that people want kind of answers to, right? And everybody, there's just kind of this cloud, this facade, and we just can't really nail it because it doesn't really make sense. But really, what is it? What is the debt ceiling?
So the debt ceiling really, it's a certain amount, a fixed amount that the United States as a country that we need to pay our bills. It's kind of like if you're running your house, you have an idea of what your budget is and how much money you need to make to pay your bills for the month, right? And so what they're saying is that by June 1st, United States is going to run out of money. We're not going to have any money, like zero, right? We can't pay the bills this month.
Yeah. So touching on that, can you kind of dive in a little deeper? Like what will happen, right? What gets affected if the United States, if that we can't pay the bills? What does that mean?
So this is insane, right? So back in the 60s, I don't know the exact year. If you look it up, you can probably figure it out. The United States took the dollar off the gold standard. What does that mean? Back in the day, you used to be able to take money down to your bank and get gold for it. Well, the United States said, we don't want people taking our gold, so we're going to take it off the gold standard. Anyways, ever since then, where we've just been printing monopoly money, the value of the dollar, look this up, the value of the dollar has been going down ever since, right? To now, it's like, if you look on the graph, it's like barely worth anything. So really, the United States, we've had this like credit card, imagine, with no limit. Imagine walking around with a no limit credit card. You can buy whatever, spend whatever, give whatever, no limit, right? Now, all of a sudden, oh my gosh, we're going to run out of money. The United States can't pay the electricity bill. The water's going to get turned off. But we just gave $375 million to Ukraine again a couple weeks ago. I don't know about you, but if I didn't have enough money to pay my bills, I would not be letting other people borrow my money.
And what's unfortunate to that, right? So we loan money to other countries, which is a whole nother topic. But what about you that you are affected, right? They said the veterans, those on Social Security, Medicare, all of that becomes difficult to pay, right? Meaning that you guys are the first ones on the chopping block to not get paid. So when you're on a fixed budget and you rely on that, right, it's the American people that are going to have to suffer, right? So how can we protect ourselves in this dynamic?
Good question, and we're going to get to that. But before that, I'm going to get a little controversial. Okay, here's the reason why I think this holds a little puppet show. I honestly think, I don't care how you vote, Republican, Democrat, I think they're all full of it, right? Because if we wanted to, we could just pay the bills, print more money, no questions asked. Why are they trying to keep the United States citizens in a frenzy, right? There was a headline saying that the recession is coming. The Federal Reserve is actually saying this, and the stock market could drop by 45% if the bills don't get paid. So like Adela asked, what do we do? What happens? What do we do? Well, I don't know what's going to happen with that stuff. I think they're both full of it. I think it's all just smoke and mirrors. It's a show. It's theatrics. And I don't care how you vote, like I said. But one of the things that we can tell you for sure is that we are safe money advisors. And right now, the best offense you could do for your retirement plan is to play defense.
That's right.
Right? What does that mean? What am I talking about playing defense when it comes to your retirement?
Protect your money.
Yeah, protecting your money. And that's what we do. So one of the biggest fears that people have is losing their money. And we're going to hit this in another FAQ Friday. But have you looked up to see how long an average 401k lasts? Right? What did I post a couple weeks ago?
That it only lasts about 8 years.
8 years. So imagine you're 65 years old, you're ready to retire, and you're by 73, you're out of money.
Yeah.
Right? So anyways, the debt limit is a huge topic. Look it up. I suggest you do your own research, but please reach out to us, Arrive Financial, so we can protect your retirement. If nothing else, give you some advice.
Yeah, and I mean, if you have a bank, right, a lot of the smaller banks, right, it's all deposits going in. You want to make sure you're with a bank that has the FDIC, right, that they're insured, they're backed up, right, because hopefully the bigger banks, it kind of all spills down, right, because if money doesn't come in and they're debtors, and it just kind of is a domino effect. So when you're on the lower totem pole, those are the ones that get closed doors. And we've had many clients that unfortunately in 2008 were affected, and 400 banks closed their doors and all of their retirement was wiped away. And so what Ariel said, Safe Money, we work with the top rated insurance companies that are highly insured. And so
Highly
highly regulated and insured. And so again, it gives you that safety, that peace of mind about your retirement.
Yeah. And so like, just to finish off, what I was saying is right now, the best offensive game plan you can have for your retirement is to play defense.
That's right.
Right? When everybody else is let's just say the market does crash 45%.
Right.
Isn't it better not to gain anything this year than to take a negative? That's all we're saying. If you're in your 50s and you're still in the stock market and you're hearing all this stuff going on, man, you need to be in Vegas. And if you're willing to let it ride, you might as well go have a good time doing it.
That's right.
So
we can definitely go share more, but thank you for joining us. I hope you found.
How do they reach us? How do they reach us?
Great. So you can go to our website, www.arrivefinancialservices.com, or you can find us on social media at arrive_financial services.
Or call our office 661-636-6862. You can look us up on YouTube.
That's right.
So thank you guys for joining us, and we'll see you next week.